Yo, what is going on? I have not been online. Well, that's a lie. Wow, that's a bad way to start. I've been very online, but I haven't been with one of these things in a while. And I would love to punt these nuts, Tyler. GM, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. I have built 0 lineups on DraftKings, and I'm going to go do that. So if anyone wants to come hang out and watch, if you want to ask me questions, you want to look at how chaotic my process or lack thereof is, welcome. Hit the like, and maybe I'll put the microphone where you want to see it. So yeah, I don't know if anyone really cares about my thoughts on these games. I'll you know what? I'm just gonna jump right into it. Let's see if our friends over at Establish the Run have changed their projections. I hope not, because I'm too lazy to. Oh, they have. That's okay. Maybe it's just fresh ownerships. Paul GM, Davis is on Dontavian Wicks, and I think Dontavian Wicks. It's just a brand play. I can't be on Dontavian Wicks today. All right. So here's my process. It's not a winning process, but maybe it will be today. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'll export those who establish over to SaberSim. Boom. Yeah, Christian Watson is a Giga Smash, unless it's just like Christian Watson is the bell curve meme. And I think right at the pico top of the bell curve is us overthinkers that are like trying to jam Christian Watson. But let's see how things go. Usually, here's what I do. I import ETR. I take the average. Actually, usually I do like a weighted average. Let's go 75, 25. 5,000, 25%. That would be a lot of percents. ETR 75, 25, let's call it, and apply. GM to whomever you are. You are a familiar face randomly. Let me see. Sometimes it like goes to like the last row. Where is it? Let me hit a refresh, see what happens. Got an hour and a half. Oh, you know what I should do? How do I do this? Let me import my contests. Upload entries. How do I do this? Download template file from DraftKings. Let's see. What do I have to? Oh, I'm in 47 contests. Registered 45 millis and 2 wildcats. All right. ETR ownership. Okay, ETR projections. Sick. All right, let's go position by position. And I've consumed very little content. I watched, obviously, Leone and Dink fuck around earlier this week. And now I'm going to do that. And just kind of use my brain and balls building. The contest filled, man. But hopefully 45 is my lucky number today. So Jordan Love is an easy. I love Jordan Love today. I do think people are overrating the cold factor and like the lasting narratives that are stuck in my mind. I think everyone is really on the like Tua can't play in the cold. A, it's like not that cold, and B, he's played like the sample size of Tua not playing well in the cold is very small, and it's like the Chiefs had a good defense, and that was just like a blizzard. It's not like Mahomes played super well. I had like 40 turkeys in. I was just like not operating well earlier this week, so we'll see what we can do with those. And depending on how I fill these out, I'll play some of the higher stake stuff. I got my like big turkeys in and stuff. Trey GM. All right, so Jordan Love is an easy boost. Jared Goff, easy boost. Put him up to 19 points. I'm going to sort by ETR. Caleb, I'm pretty neutral on Caleb. I think Caleb is. I mean, the lines are potentially soft for the pass, but I don't want to double count. I do like the spot for Caleb's receivers, the spot for Caleb himself. I'm not going to boost it up because I think he'll come in. You'll get a lot of him almost no matter what you do. Tua, I'll boost him up like modestly. Also, my process is it's so bad in that I just boost guys up. I very rarely dock people. So if I don't boost someone up, it's almost like a dock. So yeah, I'll boost Drew Lock up. What am I drinking? I just got back from the gym. Shout out to me. Deadlift, hack squat, leg extensions, leg curls. This is Fairlife chocolate milk with a shot of espresso. Boost Drew Lock. I'm going to unboost Drew Lock. No, I'll reboost Drew Lock. All right, running back. I do think the Cowboys are going to beat the Giants like 30-0, possibly. Achane, I'm going to just dock him to the ETR projection. I think the Saberson projection 19.5 is a lot. He's been very touchdown reliant this year, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but if I have to take a stand, I will go that way. Gibbs, I'm going to keep. Jacobs is one. This ownership does not feel right to me. I'm going to arbitrarily dump it to 30. I don't see people playing Josh Jacobs. I think running back ownership is going to condense around Achane, Dowdle, Gibbs, and there might be some Montgomerys. I think this Tracy ownership is a little high as well. I don't want to go too crazy there. So Jacobs, I'm going to keep because I don't want to play Jacobs, but I don't think anyone wants to play Jacobs. So I could see Steam, if anything, like narrative-wise, I think Steam is going towards Green Bay passing and Caleb Williams. I think that's where the Steam is. DeAndre Swift is one that I'm not going to bump him necessarily. Oh, I have to, out of like Dave Montgomery, I'm going to bump. He's definitely going to score a touchdown. Chris Brooks is also probably going to, not probably, that's definitely not the right word, but if you can get better than like 5-1 on his anytime touchdown, I don't hate that. I'll bump Roshan to 7. I think his red, or like 8 even. I think his red zone role is legit. So I'll keep Swift. So fairly minimal here. Running back, at receiver, CeeDee Lamb I'll keep. Amon Ra a little bump. Neighbors, I think I want Neighbors. Tyreek I'm gonna bump to be near the top tier there. Put him to 17, so he'll just be like 1 point behind this top tier of receivers. Keenan Allen is one where I'm gonna just dock him minimally. Ton of projections, a ton of targets and projections. Darling, I think he had 15 targets last week, and they've simplified the offense. Thomas Brown has for Caleb Williams, but I just think this has potential to age really poorly. Keenan and DJ Moore, where ETR is projecting Keenan Allen for a point more, and I get that for a mean or even for a medium projection. For a mean projection, like I think DJ Moore's range of outcomes just like skews higher. Like DJ Moore, it's so strange. He had 30 points last week, and he still projects for less than Keenan Allen. If I had to flag plant, I do think DJ Moore would be my top flag plant of someone who is going to get some ownership, but I don't think enough. And I think people are really excited to play Rome Odunze too, bit or not. So I think like DJ Moore possibly could be third owned. Probably not, but I am going to bump Jaden Reed. Really like the spot there. I like JMO. It's going to be hard to get to. I could see this ownership coming in a little higher. I think people want to play him in the early game, so I'm going to do that. I'll keep Odunze there. Christian Watson, someone I like. Dotavian Wicks, I do not like. But I think if I just keep the projection there and manage my like via max exposure, I'll do that. Anything down here? I don't know. My buddy Tim is he's something of a scientist as it relates to the garbage plays. He was saying that he was on Tim Patrick. Again, what's a clean 6? Bud Melton, Malik Heath. I think that like I'll bump them both to like 4. I don't think I'll end up getting them, if anything, to get off of Dontavian Wicks for some leverage there. Slayton is weird. I know last week was like his first game back from concussion. I don't think he really got any targets or did anything. Or if that, yeah, doesn't show up here. So yeah. Brad, happy Thanksgiving to you too, brother. All right. Sets receiver. Minor dock to Keenan and bump to everybody else because that's the fun way to do this. John Doe, I'm going to keep. I like Laporta. I like Laporta a lot. I do think people are going to like Laporta as well as me. I think the Bears defense is vulnerable over the middle. Tucker Kraft's someone I like as well. Bring him to 9.5. Komet, I think, can score. Schoonmaker, I think, is fine. Theo, I'm going to bump to 7. That's about it. DST, Lions for sure. Cowboys for sure. Giants, yeah. I'll keep them. Packers, I'll bump. I'll bump the Dolphins defense, even though I like the Packers. I just like when teams are facing pass attempts. And I will bump the Bears. I do want some exposure there. Let's set my minimum to 47.5. I don't know. And let's build. Oh, you know what? Should I do a geomean rule? I don't think I need to. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. Finishing lineups 5,000 out of 5,000. Run sim. All right, let me just look at this real quick and see like the old school. Phil hand build some. Let me just see like the simple, like from the looks of it, and I think partially because what I use to determine my optimal ownership is very similar to like everyone's algorithmic ownership projections. And you could tell based on the decimals that A, that I'm congested, and B, you could tell from the decimals that these are like algorithmic. So I think a lot of spots, they're pretty efficient. Like HN with the 0, like he might be a manual. Give me a second here. I'm going to blow my nose and try and sound less like Squidward. Oh, that was great. All right. So anyway, what I was saying was I think ownership is mostly algorithmic, and the way that I determine my optimal ownership is probably very similar. So not a lot of discrepancy here between my optimal quote unquote ownerships and the projected ownerships from ETR. So let's, there's from like a stacks side, like 1.0 is neutral. So like Chicago, Detroit neutral, Giants like slightly positive. Yeah, like everything is like exactly even here. So no big edges there. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at these lineups here. Let's do, where do I do min uniques? Is this where I do it? Unique rank? 3? I don't know. 3's the lucky number. Josh, GM, Lava Lord, GM, happy Thanksgiving. All right. Should I look at lineups or should I look at what it gave me exposures wise? It gave me 5 quarterbacks, did not give me Cooper Rush. It gave me a lot of Goff, Love, Locke, Caleb. I don't hate this. No DeVito. I do want some DeVito. I'll do a minimum exposure here. I will cap my Goff exposure at like 40. 30. Let's go. Let's cap it at 30. Just want shots on deck here. Lineup pool cannot meet. Whatever. Gonna be close enough, huh? 35. Yeah, so Love, if Love is actually 18%, I'm gonna be pretty happy. How do I get, because they don't want to give me, no wonder it didn't give me Tommy DeVito. It's because of Drew Lock, you dummy. No wonder it can't give me. Thanks for helping me out, chat. No Cooper Rush. Am I okay with that? No, let's get some Cooper Rush. I do think in my heart of hearts that the Giants are gonna get freaking curb stomped. I can always swap from love teams to Tua, so that's fine. 34 Goff. Yeah, this is fine. My stand here basically is just going to be below the field on Caleb. All right, running back, or should I look at it this way? Oh boy, Laporta. 78% Laporta, a bunch of Montgomery. Dowdle is going to be hard to avoid. Lions, D, Gibbs, Christian Watson, DJ Moore, Malik Neighbors. Let's see biggest stands. Leverage. Negative leverage. Who am I fading? Jonnu? Let's get like a minimum 10 Jonnu. I don't think Jonnu's going to bury me. I do want some Komet for sure. Anyone else down here I'm worried about? Not really. This is probably the most barbaric approach to building lineups that anyone has ever done. Should I rerun these with like some geomean rolls? Like, do I care about giga dupes or like ownership? Like 241%. I think I was looking. Someone said like 290% was like was high. 229, 229, 255, 269. Let's take a look at how some of these look. Jesus, this is a lot of lines. All right, let me see. Do I want to unrule? I want to not allow things via a certain kind of rules. Like a QB +4 with one coming back. Let me look at what those are. So that's like this team, right? A QB +4. That's not actually crazy on this slate. QB +2, +3, +1. I mean, this is all fine. QB +4 with nothing coming back. I don't know. It's literally my second lineup is just like the Bears do absolutely nothing. That's interesting. How do I do? I feel like I want to up my min uniques. I feel like I'm not like absolutely loving what it's giving me here. Oh, you know what? I should sort by the contest sims. Let's build the Millie first. 5 uniques? No, that's a lot. Loading lineups. 3 uniques. And let's take a look again at players and my ownerships here. Oh god, this is so much Laporta, man. This is so much Laporta. Cap him at 50. Dude, I'm going to feel bad about myself. I'm over the field on Rico Dowdle. Can't do it. Montgomery, I don't think I really want more than 45. Lions defense. That's fine. All right, let's see what this does. Malik Neighbors. All right. Like Malik. Lions defense, I'm going to cap here at 40. Gibbs fine. Laporta here fine. DJ Moore, I love. Tracy Dowdle. I'm going to just dock Keenan here. Jaden Reed. Watson Lamb. All right, let's see. Biggest fades. 15% Caleb is my biggest fade somehow. That feels fine. Rome, Swift, Lamb, Wandale. Yeah, I don't hate this. Schoonmaker. This is fine. I'll probably take a look at these teams just to feel a good feel for it. But I am feeling kind of lazy today. So if this is good enough, it's going to be good enough. You know what I mean? All right. Let's just take a look at some of these. Let's look at the worst lineup here. I know I've seen people. You know what? Let me do a filter. What the heck is an omega ratio? Filter where ROI is greater than 0. Sick. Okay. My worst team. Caleb, Swift, Komet. That's interesting. Bears. Come on, Raj Amo. What's my... Is anyone playing DraftKings? Like, are you guys leaving salary in the millie? A lot of these are using a lot of salary. 50,000. Oh, here's a 49er. Should I not allow a 50,000? This is interesting. My brain is just not built for MMA anymore. Trey Sharp. Trey's max is 49.5. Let me see. Let me filter. Instead of rebuilding, I could rebuild. Could I rebuild, or should I just do a filter for salaries? Salary. No, because I'll do it this way. Let's do 49.7. Salary's really not restrictive though. That Alex. Happy Thanksgiving. 49.5. All right. Goff. Average was 49.7 for 200 plus, but I haven't reran it. Yeah, I mean, that seems pretty reasonable. I mean, if I have to chop the millie with like 4 people, 250. I know it's not right. This could be good enough. I kind of want to move on. I kind of want to hand build teams. I kind of want to put my freaking hand in the dirt. Let's save this. How do you save it? How do you even save it? Contests. Mine. Is that how you do it? Download entries? How do I do this? Upload? No, it's download. Look at that. Upload CSV. Boom, baby. 4747. All right. Let's do it this way. Let's do this. I'm just going to randomly pick some of these and hand build, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand build these 2 Wildcats, but you see like a sim-based approach. That's what I do. I lose, but sometimes I don't. We're loading the lineups. Mark Jam, brother. Come on, what? It's always Miller time. Thanks for hanging out. All right, we can undo the uniques. Let's look at. All right, let's the chat can have one of my lineups, and then I'll have the other. How do you do polls? Dude, I don't know how to do this stuff. Does anyone have a strong take? I'm doing one Jordan Love team. I'm definitely doing one Jordan Love team. I'm gonna turn this filter off. What was this first filter? I could take these filters off. Turn these filters off because I don't need them for this. They did to the streaks, rolling with Keenan over 2.5 first downs. I'll take a look at the pick and lobby. I love the first down and target stuff. 2.5, that feels pretty good actually, because I was looking at it's something like 55 to 60% of receptions are first down. So if you look at things like that, Tua Onslaught, Tua no Achan. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. Do you think people? So like my historically, and I wish I had registered more. I feel like Goff is always playing at noon. I always love the Goff teams early here. But do you think that Goff will be overrepresented in this contest because people want to sweat their big one early? It's a shame. All right, so we'll stop looking at Goff teams. All right, let me see if I can find Tua. Wildcat Field probably less likely to fall. I think if I had to guess, let me put my thinking hat on and try and be serious for like 3 seconds. Differences in ownership, Wildcat versus the Millie for Chicago. I think Keenan DJ. I think DJ Moore is gonna. I think this whole team is gonna be boosted up. I think Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be played a lot. I think Jameson Williams and Laporta will be played a lot. I think Drew Lock is going to be not overrepresented, but more than the Millie. I think I could see him pushing 10 plus in the Wildcat just because he's easy to stack, and like the lowest owned quarterback I feel like is always going to be slightly more owned in the Wildcat. So on a short slate like this, so especially one that people have some affinity for. So like my instinct, and like I think Locke is actually a pretty good play because he's very, very easy to stack with neighbors, and you can add Theo Johnson if you want and just call it a day. Is JMO still 10%? No, JMO's got to be like 30. Oh, JMO. I was thinking of Monra. This says 12. Yeah, it's hard. Like, it's hard for me, man. I think Bears matchup is not like if there's anything the Bears do take away, it's probably that, but maybe not recently since the incident with the Hail Mary. All right, Rico Dowdle is going to be like 60+%. Do we want to just full fade Rico Dowdle in the Wildcat? I'm fine with that. Yeah, I don't think people. So here, Wildcat less likely to fall for the Tua cold flood. I don't know. I don't think so. I think people they'll pile on to Jordan Love, but I don't think they're going to play Tua. All right, we'll do 1, 2, and 1 Love. Let's take a look. All right, let's do the Tua team first. Jesus Christ, my top Tua lineup is 679th place. This is my 679th ranked freaking team. How is that? Why is it 31 lineups? What am I even doing here? It doesn't matter. What is this filter? Am I still filtering salary? No. I don't know. Let's hope I'm not filtering out the nuts. All right. Tua, Tracy, Achan. We said Tua no Achan. Let's take a look at Tua no Achan versus Tua with Achan. Why is it only showing me 2 lineups though? It's only showing me 8. Okay, well, let's just take a look. Destination ROI 54%. All right, so let's see. So that's all Tua teams. Let's see. With Achan is 63% ROI. Without Achan, 41. So they really like it with Achan. That's interesting. How do I undo Achan now? Oh, because it's only going to show him in the flex now. Right. Let's take a look. Let's put Achan back. What is this filter? Right. Quarterback. Oh, because I'm not showing my golf teams. All right, we found it. All right, so let's go back and find Tua. Let's see what the top Tua no Achane team is. Oh, it's because there's just not that many of them. All right, so this is it. Tua, the two Bears, or sorry, not the two Bears, the two Lion running backs. Tyreek, Jonnu, Wicks. No, I'm not playing Wicks. I am not playing Dontavian Wicks. You can't make me. I don't like the Keenan. It's not terrible, right? Dowdle fade. Tyreek. This is a candidate. This is a candidate. Let me favorite it if we can review it that way. That's a candidate for my Tua team. Ooh, okay. Well, I don't like Dowdle, but it's checking a lot of other boxes where we're fading Achane. We got DJ Moore, who I like more. I'm gonna start this one, come back to it. We can compare and contrast. Like this one projects her more. Lower ROI. They both have kind of garbage ROIs, but it's whatever. All right, we can compare those, and then let's throw in like an Achane. So this team like has a lot of the guys that I like, but I'm gonna play the love side anyway, so I could play a heavier. Oh, these are like Green Bay fades. Okay, I should think about that too, because like, what does a Tua game look like? I feel like the Tua bet is saying the weather is not that bad, which means Green Bay probably has some success as well. So we might have to have Achane. Let's look at like the correlations there. So it's a 0.2 correlation with Tua. Well, let's do it this way. Tua's correlations with his teammates Tyreek, Juan, Jonnu. Achane. It's not super high, right? It's not super high. So all right. Back to square one. This just has nothing from the first game. All PMR. All PMR. Tracy, Neighbors, Giants. See, the commit is... I don't love that. I mean, we need some Lions, right? Do we need Lions in every lineup? Like minimum one Lion? Is that something that we might want to look at? So then we're back on this, right? Is this the team that we saved? Gibbs, Amon-Ra. Oh no, where's the one with DJ Moore? Here it is. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. I love Neighbors. Gibbs, Lions. Rico Dowdle, DJ Moore, Malik Neighbors, Tyreek Hill, Cole Kmet. Yeah. I think this is it. This is going to be the one. What do we think? Oh man, screw this Keenan stuff. All right. So let's pick a Tua team. Where's the yeah, whatever. We can identify it. I think it was this one, right? That I think we want to use. Highest projected score. It's all the guys I like. All right, so we'll hand build this one. Or we'll do it this way. We use technology. Where was it? Which one was it? Ooh. All right, let's decide between these two, chat. Tua Gibbs, Rico, DJ Moore, Neighbors, Tyreek, Kmet, Jonnu. Oh, so it's just Cowboys defense versus Lions defense. Cowboys defense versus Lions defense. They don't have a coin. Cowboys versus Lions defense. Cowboys versus Lions defense. I mean, Drew Lock is ass cheeks. And this just punts later, right? Punts off decision till later. What do you think? I think this is SFX. I think this is a Lions fan. It did project better. All right, so we'll trash this. All right, so this is going to be no. All right, trash that. All right, so this will be our Tua team. Let's go find a Jordan Love team. Let's go find a Jordan Love team. And then I'll go over to Underdog and we can take a look at that lobby. How do I find Jordan Love? Dude, they want me to play Goff so bad. All right. I mean, this might just be it right here. How simple is that? Love Watson, Kraft, Reed. Love that. Tyreek. Yes. Montgomery. I don't love Dowdle, but like, it's a candidate. That's a candidate for sure. Love that. Lineup 2, Montgomery, Gibbs. Dude, I fall for this trap every time playing the two of them together, Montgomery, Gibbs. And it always seems fine, and then eventually someone outscores it. But in theory, I don't hate this. But yeah, Laporta too. All right, we'll come back. Here's JMO. Yeah. 2 of Watson, Kraft, Reed. I think with Dobbs out, there is definitely some room for 3. But let's take a look at this one. I think this will be our other candidate, where it's just Kraft, Watson. It fades Reed. Tyreek, Neighbors, DJ Moore, who I love, Montgomery, Dowdle. That's a candidate. It's a candidate. I'm going to scroll past these. Gives Montgomery teams. Just want to extend this sweat. It does feel like Reed week 2, though. Like, let me see if I can LARP look at some utilization reports, huh? Let's see what the Green Bay utilization report has been like last month. All right, well, Dobbs, you're not playing. Oh, yeah, but what if this goes up, right? But then again, Dobbs missed half the game, and it's not like Jaden Reed got more snaps. Utilization score freaking 3. Yeah, but what if he's due? Dolphins force everything inside and short. Kraft, Reed. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, though. I just like Christian Watson. Look at that A-dot. Dontavian Wicks. What a scrub. I hate Dontavian Wicks. I hope you guys join me in swapping to Bill Melton on they didn't need Reed last week. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, it's either going to be Watson and Reed. Like, are there any teams here that it likes with just, what about without Kraft? Huh? What about without Kraft? We could do Watson, Reed. There's Jacobs for the first time popping up. Like this. Look at this. Reed, Watson. Gibbs, Laporta, Achane. What about this? What about this? I don't hate this. It's candidate. What is this redacted content? This is it's just quicker ways to punt off money. I'm trying to win 6 figures today, Mr. Scott. Thanks for stopping by. But I will once I settle on a lineup in the next we're gonna cap it in 5 minutes, and then I'll do some Underdog. I don't hate this either. The Theo stuff, whatever. Oh, look at this. That's a lot of Packers. No. Watson, Kraft, Reed, Amon-Ra, Achane. Did we find the winner already? You know, like, brain rotting. I like this team, but I think we had this team before with Lions defense, which I actually like the Watson Craft Reed. Why did I favorite 148 teams? What the heck? How does it even work? Man, I feel like I botched things. I feel like I botched this. I don't know how to use these tools that well. All right. Let's do it this way. We're going to find, what are the teams that I even liked? Should we just do this one? Just keep it simple. Montgomery. I feel like people are going to level themselves off of Montgomery. And I'll know early if I need to swap around on this. All right, so this will be, we'll do this on one. We'll do this on one. Love Montgomery Dowdle. Love Montgomery Dowdle. Tyreek. Watson, Reed, Kraft. Was this Cowboys defense? And then whoever fits, I don't remember who it was. Neighbors? Was that what it was? Should burn the flex for the culture. Tyreek, Neighbors, and Kraft. I think that was it. I think this was it. Yeah, that was it. It's good, and I have some room to swap around. We can get up to Achan, down to Wicks or something if we wanted to chalk it up. Let me find that Tua team, because we lost it. GPP stuff. Who would you full fade at higher ownership? Dontavian Wicks. I think Dontavian Wicks. I also think I wouldn't full fade Keenan, but I think this 14 projection should be closer to like a 12, maybe 13. So yeah, those are my answers: Keenan and Wicks. And if Josh Jacobs' ownership is real, I think he's over-owned, but I don't think it'll be there. Full balance lines, first half. I like the over in that game. All right, let me find this team. Tua. Chat, are we cooked? Because I can't find that Tua team that we had. Chat, are we cooked? Jordan Love. Plus sign for Tua. Bro, how does this even work? I'm favoriting. I don't even know what's going on. Well, chat, you're gonna have to remind me what the Tua team was. Was it just this? No, it wasn't the Reed Craft. Was it this? I don't think it was this. It was towards the bottom, right? It was a Monra Gibbs. It was this with Keenan. Oh, I just said I was full fading. That's Tracy. Was it that? No, it had a 40. It was this one. It was this one. It was Gibbs, DJ Moore, Komet, right? Very scientific process here. Was it this one? And we were deciding between Lions defense and Cowboys defense. That's what it was. Yeah. It was this. It was this. It just, can you go DJ Moore, Komet, and Lions defense? Yeah. Yeah, we can. Yeah, it was this. All right. Tua, Gibbs, Rico. Tua, Gibbs, Rico. Tyreek, Achan, DJ Moore. Lions. Does it have to be Komet? 10 targets last week. Then what was it here? What did I screw up? Gibbs, Rico, DJ Moore, Neighbors, Tyreek. Oh, it didn't have Achan. Ah, that's what it was. It says Neighbors too. How much Neighbors? Like, let me 1v1. Let me IKB this bad boy. I'm gonna make this line. We're gonna out muscle this simulator. 5K for flex. We go Rome or Watson. If we go down to Cowboys, 5,400 Waddle, or we go Keenan and DJ Moore. That was something I was interested in earlier this week, where you play Keenan and DJ Moore and don't play Caleb. And now I'm just saying Tua finds a way to outscore Caleb. I think is an interesting way to build. Read flex. Keenan. Do we hate this? Tua to Tyreek and Jonnu. Jaden Reed, bring back Gibbs, Dowdle. DJ Moore, Komet. Do we hate this? I don't. All right. That's that. Let's take a look. UnderdogFantasy.com/lobby. Let's take a look. Let me bring in. Let me just make sure my projections are the latest and upload those. Bring this bad boy over. Close to Fantasy Life. Saberson, we're done. Rerun our random number generator just for kicks. Yeah, once the slate locks, I am gonna do I'll do the main slate. I've just been focused on Thanksgiving, but definitely gonna do main slate sheet once lock. After lock. All right. Let's just take a look here. I don't know if anyone uses this, but this is what I use for my rankings. It's not 1-for-1. Oh wow, it actually has Jacobs ahead of Achan. It's a rankings, and then it has a kind of leverage component to it. What that means is, like, it looks at like the optimal percentages. Oh, Jacobs out projects Achan. Okay. Well, people are taking Achan like 101 this week. Rankings. Oh, it's a lot of sites. Upload. All right, chat. What do we want to see? Let me make this smaller, aka bigger for you guys. And I'll pull in. I'm gonna pull in a turkey guide. We'll close some tabs here. Let's see what we can. What's the higher? Any higher stake stuff open? Big Turkey 3. Waiting for 2 for the Big Turkey 3. Had a lot of Caleb earlier in the week. I feel like that's aged pretty well. To not a projections darling. Tight end is interesting. Like this Jonnu thing, I think is tough. I think I like Komet. 2 to fill the big turkey 3, folks. No one wants to get in the arena? All right, let's see what else is out there then. Let's see what else out there. The late cranberry sauce. Oh, here we go. Build. Picking second, we got our buddy Gumby in the 3 spot. All right, pick second. So it's interesting because all week has been Gibbs and Achan 1-2. I do wonder how much Jacobs exists from the 4, right? Because that would, in theory, make him possibly a worse pick at 2 if he's been going 3-4. But I think tiers wise, right? Earlier this week, I thought tier 1 was just Gibbs Achan, and actually I've had Gibbs 1. Then I was kind of flipping between Amon-Ra, Jacobs, and then I think it's flat between Lamb down to Tyreek. I think these like 5. So I think AKA round 2 is entirely flat. So that makes me think I actually don't mind if I go Jacobs 2. I don't think I'm giving up much there. So. All right, so Gibbs goes 1. All right, so let's do this, right? I'll just showcase how to use this if anyone hasn't been using it. Just control it, copy paste. All right, let's see what this circle adds. Oh, brother, it wants me to take freaking Lamb. Let's rerun this. Lamb still? Amon-Ra? Doesn't want me to take a running back? Did I break something? Is it possible that I broke something? It is possible. I'll just go Jacobs here because I need to figure out why it doesn't want me to take a running back. How is it possible? Why doesn't it like the running backs? Oh, probably because there's no running back. Okay, it was the ADP thing. Let's just do this. 13. Come on. All right, there we go. We are on the clock. We're making shit up as we go. Montgomery falls, as does Dowdle and Tyreek. I'm tempted. If I was hand building, I'd just go Tyreek and then take whichever running back falls, which I will do that if I make it back. I like Montgomery a lot, but knowing that the guy behind me has 1 running back, he can't take both. I'll be happy with whichever comes back. Takes Montgomery, so then I can have Dowdle if I want him. Goes DJ Moore. All right, let's see what this wants me to do. Jaden Reed wants me to skip on Dowdle, even though so this is the sim at work, huh? Dowdle out projecting Jaden Reed, but replacement value. We can do Jaden Reed here. I don't mind that. Well, Gumby's gonna love having Rico Dowdle. Follow him. Yeah, so we can build some Jordan Love stuff here. I don't mind that. I know Gumby's gonna love. Here goes Janu. All right, so is the guy behind me a wild card or not? Like, can I push Jordan Love? I will. I just push him for who, right? This wants me to take Love or Laporta, Watson, Keenan. I'll just take Love because it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Because like I'm fine with Watson or Keenan or Laporta. Tight ends behind me, right? Like I probably should take Laporta or Kraft here because I do think there is a tier break. Like I don't want to have to be stuck. Like if he doesn't take a tight end, if he takes a tight end, I'm going to take another. I'm going to take a tight end. If he doesn't, then I'll punt tight end. I'll punt tight end off. So he goes Caleb. So then I'm fine with Laporta or Kraft here. So I probably will just take Watson, but let's see what this does for me. Yeah, it's got me on Watson. That's fine. I don't mind the overstack in the small field here. Hopefully no one goes too tight end. They can't because everyone has two running backs already. So he goes Laporta, so I will go Kraft. And let's fire up another. So that was a love. Oh God. I didn't even realize this game is it's gonna have 0 points until at night. Did it fill? Did the big turkey fill? That was it? Or Jim. The big turkey fill? You wanna have like the late slate now? It's too close to lock? We don't have any more. Dang. That stinks. More shim. I feel like that I don't know. If we can snap fill one of these, I'll draft it. Sheet isn't really made for it. We did snap fill. Let me just upload the same rankings that I use for the main and use it for the late, even though that's for sure not right, but it's whatever. We'll just like quickly do. Let's just do mental math on positional value. Oh, there's 4 and 4 QBs. So I feel like QB is going to move up a bunch, right? Because positional value. Well, let's see. Running back, positional value. There's 4 draftable running backs. Tight end. I'm actually fine with all 4 of these. Receiver is the deepest position. So I think receiver. I think we wait on receiver. So at 2, we definitely take one of Jacobs or Achane. Don't want to get caught with my pants down at quarterback. So it depends on what. Like if one quarterback goes behind me, I could see myself taking a quarterback here. Receiver, we can kind of fill it out. I feel okay with receiver later. He goes Achane, so I will go. Do I think? All right, let me just look at projections wise. So here, this tells me to go Jacobs, but if I could get one of Rico and Tracy to come back, I don't think these guys are coming back. Tyreek, Neighbors. All right, we'll go Jacobs here. But I do think it's possible to push running back just based on how the lobby is going to rank players. So, yeah. I mean, I could take a second running back here and, Jordan Love. So now it's a question of, do I push up? Oh no, because like if you don't get Love, then it's just punt it off at quarterback. It's whatever. Love Tyreek. Neighbors. Okay, so we could go Dowdle. Oh, but here's the thing, right? So I like Dowdle. I don't like Dowdle, but you know what I mean. Dowdle and Tracy. But Dave behind me can only go one running back, and he for sure will take one. So do I just go Reed here? I'm not going to take Jonnu. I'm going to take Reed here. And then I'll take Rico or Tracy, aka Tracy, because he's for sure going to take Dowdle. It would surprise me if he didn't go Dowdle and then, yeah, Tua. That makes sense. I'll go Tracy here. Yeah, I'm going to go Tracy here. There goes Jonnu. So what's my quarterback plan going to be? I don't think it really matters about stacking and whatnot a ton. That was 400 entrants. Wow. It's either going to be rush or lock. It's not going to be stacked. I mean, this guy. Thanks for the EV, bro. Logging on to the $100 to take Odell Beckham. How many Packers can I take? I don't think I really want to be taking Packers anymore, which is the problem. I don't like Wandale, but I might. Yeah, so I'm the Drew Lock guy. So do I go with Wandale? Right? You know what I mean? Well, Dave behind me is gonna be in a really good spot. I just don't think I can afford to take my third Packer when I don't have Jordan Love. And I don't like Wandale, but I think I'm gonna have to take him. And then I'll go with Kraft or Schoonmaker. I don't think I need Theo. Here, I'm already betting on Wandale and Tracy getting the touchdowns. So he goes Kraft. I'll go Schoonmaker, and I'll be stuck with Drew Lock, and that is fine. All right, let me look at the pick'ems. I'm just gonna make some stuff up. I can't do pick'ems in the state that I'm currently in right now, but this is my domain. 8.5 targets feels low. 8.5 targets for Keenan also feels really low, coming off of 15. Neighbors 10.5 is a little high. 8.5 for Tyreek, 5 for Achan. It's not going to show. His game log, Jaden Reed 5.5. Ooh, he's not been getting that, but 56.5 rushing receiving. Yeah. The only things that really jump off the page for me here is this. Let's take a look at the rushing and receiving. I actually think the Keenan 2.5 first downs is a good call more than the targets. J-Mo, I would be tempted to take the under there or the lower. Jaden Reed 2.5. Yeah, ship it. This is what I would do if I had to spend hours and hours on finding EV. This would be it. Amon-Ra 8.5 target higher. Keenan 2.5 first downs. Jaden Reed 2.5 first downs. Ship it. I think that's it for me, boys. I think that's it. I'm gonna finish and make sure I didn't mess anything up offline. Thanks for stopping by. Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy the day with your families or watching TV or whatever it is you guys do. Appreciate you for hanging out. Yeah, I'll be back, or I won't be back. I'll catch you then. Later.